Hey everybody, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys had a great week. We've got a powerful, again, week. It just gets more powerful as the year goes on, right? Because we have all these transit and all this energy that's piling on each other, okay? And we're just going to jump in. I'm going to tell you about this week. Now, this is the energy that is available during this week. Things that play out depend on agency, people around you, decisions that are made, right? So it's all kind of unpredictable in that manner. But this is the transits that are happening and the energy that is going to be at play, especially this new moon in Leo on the 16th. Okay, so the new moon in Leo is about, powerful, independent, push forward, right? And the Leo new moons are about new beginnings. Okay, that's too far down. Okay, so new moons are about new starts, and the Leo new moon is going to be a great time for you to focus on like new creative projects and ventures, getting like attention, pursuing new love and romance, taking up new hobbies and adventures. Okay. And also, then what happens when I talk about these energies that are compiling, when we have Venus in retrograde that has already started, right? This retrograde in Leo, this means that approaches to these things like new love, romance, new hobbies, new, journeys, they may need to be unconventional, maybe, and different. They're going to be playing out nicely with this Neptune semi-sextile, the North Node. So a semi-sextile allows for Neptune, which is about dreams, okay, and um, and illusions and fantasies, things that you just, you thought, oh, it's just a dream, it's not going to happen. Well, it aligns with our North Node, which is our course of destiny, our life purpose. So things that you didn't believe possible. Isn't that a cool card? That's a cool card. Things that you maybe didn't dream possible is actually possible. Oh, we have people in the lake. Cool. Okay, so this, along with this, means, okay, expect the unexpected. All right. So that and that, along with this, which is Uranus, um, the sun squaring Uranus. Okay. So this creates some obstacles and some restriction, right? And sun is about ourself, and Uranus is about the revolution, unexpected, surprise and suddenness, right? That's why we're seeing a lot of towers in the reads. These with this is all about going for it, just going for it, the pressure to move forward, going for it, and making your dreams become a reality. Manifestations, coming to fruition. Also, powerful manifestation time for future timelines, future events, and then also new beginnings. So, big energy here, right? This week, piled onto all the energy that's already at play. Mercury in retrograde. We've got the North Node in Aries, which is that push and that fiery assertiveness and move forward. So we're talking a lot of fire. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries are a part of those are the fire signs, and so that's very much about push forward, drive, leadership, going for it. So wanted to give you kind of an idea of what we're looking at for this week. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this off, and we're going to do each sign, what you can expect in your relationships, like situationships, romance, love, this could be with family, this could be, apply it however. This could be, with a love interest, with a runner, with a soulmate. Y'all have different predicaments and situationships, and so connect it how you may. But I wanted to get an idea of what, if you're along this same timeline within the same energy, if this is, what's at play and you feel this happening this week, this is what the energy is allowing for you in your relationship or situationship according to your angle. Now, again, we're all connected. So you could connect with 3 of the angles and the signs, and then, all the rest. We usually have about 9 out of 12, 9 or 10 out of 12 within our charts. So most of them should resonate. I've had all of them resonate at one point. So it just depends. It depends on the energy at play and situations that are happening within my own life. So let's get going. I'm going to pull one oracle card for each of the signs, and then we'll start there. So, and then I will clarify. So, I don't think I'm going to use that deck. Give me just one second. I will use this one. It's kind of be an oracle on oracle, and then I can pull some tarot. So again, I'm using Gina's sweet spirit. Oh gosh, Gina, I'm sorry. It is this spirit oracle. Where's my card? Hang on just a second, because I don't want to get it wrong. If you guys want this deck or these decks, go to Gina Tarot of Light or Cancer Baby Tarot and Spirit Shield Oracle. Sorry, here, let me show this for Gina. I won these actually around my birthday time. She has giveaways, and these are the most gorgeous cards. So this is the tarot deck, and then this is the oracle deck, and you can get them in a bundle. Oh, there we go. So I love them. I use them all the time. So okay, so we've got Aries. So teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want to date. So this is the energy at play this week. Let's find out a little more about that. This could be a time where I'm feeling like, Aries, that you're coming together with somebody. There's 2 teddy bears here that are hugging, and this could be a reuniting of a situation or a coming together. That could be a parent and a child. This could be in regards to friends coming together or meeting somebody new potentially for you, Aries. All right. What is teddy bear for Aries this week? I guess it's the 14th through the what? What is that? 14th through the 20. Oh, all my dates are just like blending together. I didn't even know what date it was today. So the 13th through the 20th. Oh, I was right. 13th through the 20th. So, okay. What does it look like for Aries? What is this teddy bear? Give me some more information. Interested in you, blooming, romance, flirting, want to date, maybe finding somebody maybe online. I heard. Oh, traveling. Okay, so this says vacation, weekend getaway, moving far away, airplane, long distance. Long distance kind of stands out to me. So for you, Aries, there's a movement in a direction of coming together, reuniting, meeting up. Maybe you're going on vacation. Maybe you are reconciling, maybe meeting somebody new this week. Okay. Feel like this really gives me vibes of, I mean, the teddy bears look like they're like, oh, you know what I'm getting? So the the language on this card does not support being a parent and a child. It supports, obviously, adults or um, people coming together, and embracing. This could be that somebody is younger than you, or you're younger than somebody else, and that's maybe the indication of, the smaller teddy bear. It almost looks like parent and child, but Aries, you could have somebody in your life that maybe is uh, maybe less emotionally mature, or just overall, again, maybe it could just be, and I use that not as a like a diss, not to throw somebody under the bus. I mean, we just all grow at different rates, right? So somebody might be mature in one area, but then immature in another area. Just they haven't grown in that area. They haven't had a lot of experiences. So you might be dealing with somebody who's younger than you, or you could be younger than somebody else. What is this? What's this travel in regards to? It's gonna be happening for Aries. So truths are going to be okay. So truths are going to be at play. Uh, Information, maybe somebody's going to be actually sharing their feelings, how they really feel about you, or you're going to be sharing your feelings. um, the King of Swords is this energy of, it's truth time. That's what I get from that. It's truth time. It's truth time about moving it. Maybe you're letting somebody know that you're moving away, or you're letting somebody know that you're on your way to visit them. There's some type of movement, and it doesn't have to necessarily be physical movement. It could just be movement in the direction of coming together with somebody else, or friends, or maybe you've gotten past something from the past and now into this energy of being honest with yourself and moving in the direction of uh, reconciling with yourself and starting to get out there and get, date again or meet somebody new. Yeah. So eight. Okay. So there is truth. This is Swords is a lot about, that's like that air energy, that mental, um, mental capacity, and this is very much about honesty and things coming to light, walking away. So this is in the way that I do my cards. On the left is always the past, and then on the right is future, and this is current. So truth's coming about, walking away from an old situation. And you've got two kings here. There could be decisions between, two people. Now, this doesn't have to be just because they're kings, doesn't have to be they're masculine. These could be feminine energies that are in this king energy, but there's decision truths about maybe two people. And this is emotional, leaving something emotional, Eight of Cups, and really bringing to the surface, um, bringing to the surface emotions that have been hidden, or have not been brought forward to you, Aries. This also could say that there is truths about why somebody walked away and didn't say, how they truly felt about something. But within this energy is allowing that, that go for it movement. Somebody might be traveling to you to tell you these truths, to bring these truths to light, or you might be traveling to somebody to make sure that somebody knows how you feel about them. So that's I mean, it, at least in my opinion, this is what I feel about this. Regardless of, I mean, and this is a very positive card, but regardless of what these truths are, I mean, you might walk away from, you know, something that comes to light, Aries. There might be truths that come up, and you're just done. You're walking away. You're, very controlled with your emotions, and you're heading on a new direction. But at least there is movement, Aries, in a direction, because stagnancy is just, it's Stagnancy is very low vibe. It's like the Eight of Swords. It's very low vibration and it can drive you mad. So this looks very positive, Aries. You moving in a new direction and maybe getting some information from somebody, or you're giving information, or true feelings are coming to light. But this energy allows for there to be some type of reconciliation. Okay. All right, moving on to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What's happening for Taurus this week? New moon in Leo, new beginnings. We just had movement for Aries, so that's good. So if you resonate with that, even if you're not an Aries, it could be your person who is that angle, right? Okay, what do we have for Taurus this week of August 13th through the 20th? Gosh, it's just flying by. All my kids went different directions out of town. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll do reads and get stuff done around here. But it's getting close to when they're, popping back in college, and they're all like, nope, going to Cali, going to Washington, going up north. Like, okay. So, all right, what do we have for Taurus? Okay, talking, communication potentially. So, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. Maybe there's an increase in communication that is going to, maybe I'm hearing more transparency, okay, in regards to some type of relationship, right? Maybe somebody's going to be getting a phone call from somebody, a friend or a family member that they haven't heard from in a long time. And, they're really, because they look like they're surprised. This looks like it's going to be something of surprise. Expect the unexpected, right? We talked about that already. But somebody might be giving you a call, or you might be calling somebody to maybe receive or give some information. Talking more keeps standing out to me in that card. So maybe maybe there's been just a lot of breadcrumbing, and finally there's going to be some longer communication, more transparent moments that play out for you, Taurus, and this week, or the potential for that, right? So the energy is there for communication to open up. Oh, okay. So let me see what's up at the bottom. Okay. So abuse. I'm going to clarify with the tarot. This says physical, mental, verbal, spiritual, and emotional abuse from loved one, trauma bonds, narcissistic abuse, and triggers, childhood trauma, and self-harm. I think this is interesting because these are very opposite dynamics, right? They look happy. This to me says a couple different things. One is potentially there has been some type of a silent treatment that has been at play, maybe, or there's finally this energy that allows to just finally talk about some things that might have been distractions, or really starting to understand maybe some things that have been very hurtful, and communication coming about that. This could also be about I'm still getting things squared away. Just again, I'm going to clarify. I'm just trying to put this, how do I put this into words? Making amends is what I'm getting. That's what I wanted to say. Making amends somehow. There's something that's been very hurtful, and it could have been in regards to the silent treatment for you, Taurus, or your person, or those around you potentially. But I'm getting that this could have been very hurtful, very not knowing what's going on, not having any idea of what's happening on the other side. Again, that can put us in a position where we don't know how to move forward if you looked at it that way. But when you are really focused on yourself and doing what you need to do, that that can answer that question for you. What you should be doing is not questioning, well, what do I do now? Which way should I go? What decision should I make? You should be always doing what's best for you, focused on you, going the direction you want, in the direction that's most beneficial for you. And this all plays out around that. That energy plays out around that and fits in like a puzzle. All of this has been like a puzzle for me. In fact, started my bio on my website when I had my website. Really talked about like puzzle pieces and putting puzzle pieces together. And that's pretty much what this journey has been, spiritually awakening is starting to put puzzle pieces of your life together. So I think that this is maybe a time in the energy, Taurus, for you that there's going to be communication that has been a large piece of the puzzle in in this situation or in this relationship that has been very blocked. Okay. So, yeah, divine timing, 7 of coins. So it's time now, just like I said, that energy, sorry, that energy that, you know, molds around the energy of you focusing on yourself, wherever you're at, it'll meet you there, right? This one, hold on, right here was poking out. 6 of Cups. So this can be past in regards to old relationships, childhood relationships. Yeah, so we've got cups again on things of the past, and a love of the past, a relationship from the past. Timing of really starting to identify these messages could also be something within yourself or within your person where it's finally coming to the forefront, to the surface, in having to look at, and again, we're talking North Node of destiny, life purpose, look at things from the past, from childhood wounds or inner wounding that and triggers, trauma that in regards to relationships and love. And it's time that those things are now starting to needing to be looked at and addressed, even if it's just within yourself or if it's within your person. This energy is really going to be opening up. Okay, Taurus. All right. So okay, what do we have for Gemini this week in relationships? This could be love, this could be family, within yourself, the relationship within yourself. Sorry, I have a ring doorbell on my other house, and I keep track of it, and there's always these notifications. It's loud. Okay. All right, so what do we have for Gemini during this week, this new moon in Leo, the week of August 13th through the 20th? Gemini. Ooh, are you on vacation, Gems? Are you going on vacation? Happiness and joy. That's a delightful card. Delightful. I never use that word. But you're gonna have a lot of conversation. Look at all that blue. That's throat chakra. Happiness, playfulness, flirting, potentially honeymoon phase, meeting somebody new, enjoying somebody, spending time with somebody. You could be going to a lake, up in the mountains, camping. We're finishing out, well, at least here, we're coming to the, school starting again, and you have just found this neutral, I wanted to say paradigm, but maybe from paradise, but this emotions are finally soothing. Finally, there's some serenity, maybe, in spending time with somebody, that maybe, enjoying the time that you're speak Jen enjoying the time that you are getting with ones that you love. Maybe you're camping with family, maybe you and a romantic partner or a love interest are getting together and spending some time in nature. This could also be just, oh, you know what I'm getting from this? You have come through. So you can see down this card, and I'm going to show you in a second, but down this card, there's this huge mountain. Mountains indicate challenges for us. And there's been a path that you've followed into this river. And I think that there has been in the past these huge challenges, and you could be just on this spiritual journey, and we all know what a beast that is, and getting over that mountain and then finally being able to bring emotions about that maybe have been repressed, or maybe you're discovering new feelings that you have for somebody. That card speaks a lot. It says a lot in regards to just old blocks and challenges, and that's finally coming to a sense of serenity and peace, and just being able to finally rest and relax into, maybe a new beginning, finally getting over that mountain. All right. What is this paradise for Gemini for the week? Within the week, if you're just joining, this is the energy that is available and at play if you're on this current timeline. Depending on agency and decisions of yourself and others, it could play out this way for you in some manner. You have to keep an open mind with tarot and not listen to it and base decisions off of it, because it could be just a little portion of this that starts appearing at the time period that we're talking about, or it could be in a different way. So you have to really be open to any possibilities, and this could also play out at a different time for you, Gemini, for you and your person or yourself. But okay, what is this paradise? Okay, so what you find valuable, this says assets. So this could be in regards to you finally come over this challenge financially, or you finally have found this value in where you're at, being grateful for having more than you need, really truly seeing the having gratitude for the things that are valuable in your life. And maybe that's why these emotions, you're really finding the value in somebody, or they are finding the value in you. And there's been a challenge regarding being seen and noticed. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from those. So let's clarify for Gemini, paradise and assets. This could also be that you finally have a financial break, and it allows you to finally, bring in some happiness and joy, because it's like you don't have to stress about it anymore. You don't have to fight anymore. It could be regarding contracts, or maybe you've just been waiting a really long time. It's caused this huge restriction and blockage, but that has been, released. It's like the floodgates opening up finally. You're going to be getting some huge rewards regarding just being able to talk about things, transparent communication, maybe about finances. That could be something else that, you're getting some communication that's been long awaited for. Is that right? You've been waiting a long time for it. We're going to say it that way. I don't know if the way that I said it was correct, so I don't want to look like a fool. Actually, I don't care. You know what I mean. Okay. So for Gemini, give me some clarity on this for Gemini. Oh, look at that. Out of all cards. So this is about stability. Yeah, this could be very financial based, about stability and security of, you know, feeling confident and finally relaxed about where you're at, your independence and being on top of your game. Ooh, Ike. Okay. So this is telling me you got the Emperor and the Eight of Swords. I just was talking about the Eight of Swords being, I think it was for Taurus. Um, however, the Emperor being in so for me, my cards set up where this is past and this is present, and this is future. I do believe with these other cards that are around it that are very positive, and especially with this challenge, this right here, Emperor and Eight of Swords, is taking charge, bossing up, really starting to own this mountain, which is challenge, right? That is the epitome of blockages or restrictions. And for you, Gemini, I really feel like this energy is allowing for you. Oh, I am so going to have to turn my phone off. Sorry about that, guys. This is allowing you in this energy to, so these assets, this is very financial, what you have, okay, materialistically, as well as just finding value in certain things. But there, you're finally taking charge. And it would be different. It wouldn't be so fairy tale unicorn, like they talk about, rainbows and popsicles and all this, fun little don't worry about anything type of kids read. It wouldn't be that way if these were cards that, and this deck does have some cards that are really challenging. So with these positive cards, this tells me that you are taking complete charge of your stability in one way or the other and getting past these challenges and moving past this mountain, these blockages. You've been in your head, and it's finally, this is very opposite. The in your head, right? Repressed emotion, finally climbing over that mountain of challenge and into water is about emotion, being able to, it's coming to the surface. And it could be in regards to finances, really finally deciding, or your person is finally deciding to invest in a relationship, invest in yourself, invest in your stability and security, invest in someone or with somebody financially. This plays out because this talks about emotion. This is very emotion based card. However, there are the challenges, and then the rest of this talks about, more of that earthy. I mean, this is air, right? But the basis, or the root card that comes out is the King of Pentacles, and Pentacles is very earth based. It's very money, assets, values, um, financials and stability. So apply it however for you, Gemini, but somebody is bossing. Oop, it went like this. Somebody is bossing the hell up, okay? And taking charge, getting out of their head. There's an eye right here that's open. They're really opening up to knowing their power, or you taking your power back and really opening up, Gemini, to this independence financially, within yourself, or really understanding value of money. So apply it however. This looks very positive. It could be in relationships, or it could be in material assets. So okay, awesome. Nice, Gemini. I like that. All right. So moving on to Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Hi, Cancer. So if you're just joining, everybody should be, my suggestion, I am not telling you guys what to do by any means, but it would maybe benefit you. You might connect with multiple different angles that we're going over. But if you just join me, that's okay too. Everybody's got their own time and their agenda. But just remember that this is the energy that's at play, Cancer, this week, August 13th through the 20th on this timeline that's available. And I went over the energy at the beginning of the read. So you might be on a different timeline. This might happen later for you, but this is in regards to situations, situationships or relationships, love or other with family, blah, blah, blah. So you got the dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. This, even though it wasn't a dragonfly, I have to tell you, so I was working and I'm right next to the window. I work from home. I just work in a different part of here, but the all of a sudden I'm at this level, and this one hummingbird, there's no flowers around here, this one hummingbird comes to the window and just sits here and is just sits right there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what message am I getting? Like, who's bringing me a message? Because that was so random, and he just stayed there for a minute, and it was almost like whatever. So when you get signs, when you get oddities like that, think about what you're thinking about. Like, hone in on what you're thinking about, target what you're thinking about at that moment, and there's a message in regards to that. That's what signs and synchronicities are about. That's why numerology, we talk a lot about like 1111. It stops us in our track because we are so go 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 in our head that we forget to stop and really, like, the universe is talking to us all the time in every way. Okay, so for you, Cancer, maybe you need to just relax a little bit. Kind of, and I say this with love because I am a Cancer. Relax a little bit. Maybe you've been very tight about a lot because you've had to be, and I totally understand that. But it's time. This energy is going to allow for things to come, truths maybe coming up, really just easing into this next energy, this next phase, what's going to be happening um coming up next. Okay, it says lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. So this is I'm really getting this is a healing time for you, Cancer. Okay, so what is happening this week for Cancer? August 13th through the 20th. Okay, that just plopped. I'm going to shuffle one more time because I don't like when my cards just plop down like that. There we go. That's a good shuffle. Usually I'm a 3 and 3, but sometimes I have to go a little more than that. Everybody has their own shuffling style. This is what I was guided to do, and this is how I do it. So, okay. So what do you have? And sometimes I cut and sometimes I don't. It just depends. But what is the dragonfly about? Oh, weird. Okay. You need to be aware of something this week. Okay. Something you're going to be finding out about, something that was taken from you. This could be within yourself, understanding what has gone missing and instituting that. This is about, so this says lock your doors, watch your money, change passwords, loved ones taking advantage, scammers, and energy vampire. I'm gonna clarify, but something has been. You're gonna be getting information either this week or whenever this timeline aligns with you, this energy aligns with where you're at, about the something that was taken from you that you don't know about, or that you're gonna get more information about. And this could be somebody who was taken from you. This could be something that was taken from you. This could just be something that left your life, and or this could also be just like what I was saying, where you felt like you've had to be tight about many things, whether it be money or feelings, or the way that you go about life, the way that you live life, because that ability to lighten up and to relax a little bit, rest, take care of yourself, has really been taken away because of the situations that have been at play. Okay, let's see here. What is happening for Cancer this week? August 30th through, sorry, August 30th. Whoa, something might be happening. If you're not on this timeline, I mean, everything happens for a reason. I don't know why I said August 30th. Okay. There's a full moon that's actually happening, I believe, on the 31st. So this could be playing out for you during the full moon and not the new moon. Something about August 30th. So jot that down. Not sure what that's about. It's August 13th through the 20th that I'm actually kind of, my intentions aligned for this read, but August 30th, huh? Cancer. I'm gonna have to write that down too. I don't know. Something's playing out August 30th. Or you're gonna get enlightenment about something, right? Okay. So it might happen for you in another week or so versus, coming up this week. Okay, what is this about for Cancer universe? What is this about? Heart chakra green is very much about the way that feelings, maybe, okay, I'm also getting, before I clarify with tarot, I'm also getting, maybe there have been some feelings that you've had regarding situations or people or even yourself, for yourself, and your heart chakra is really opening up to being more forgiving, or forgiving things that you have felt were at a loss for you, and really starting to, I mean, you're a water sign, in Gemini, and so we're all connected, right? And about 9 of the 12 signs, I repeat this, so if you've stayed with me through all of them, you're going to hear me say it again and again, because some people just join, um, during the certain zodiac angles. But Gemini had an entirely blue card. So, and that's about emotion. But our heart chakra is also about emotion. And I just feel forgiveness, something about forgiveness. Okay. Maybe somebody's going to offer you an apology, and you really are going to have to open up to that forgiveness for yourself, not necessarily for anything else, but just forgiveness to be able to move on into this new energy. Um, oh yeah, move on. Yeah, 8 of Wands. These don't have the traditional pictures on them, and so I really have to kind of think about them for a second. They're beautiful, but this is about growing. Yeah, this is 8 of Wands is about movement, communication. Just like I was saying, you're going to be getting things coming to light. 8 of Wands is all about communication. Communication. Oh, what's this about? Oh. Okay. So I talked about at the beginning of this towers that are happening, because you're going to be, you're getting huge communication, either in regards to a King of Pentacles, somebody who's very stable. This tower, somebody in your life could be having a tower moment, and you're getting communication about this, which allows for you to see things in a different direction, or see things in a different way, than the way that you thought about. And it could be in regards to loss. So Cancer, for you, this could be somebody who, this King of Pentacles, this could be a King of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm just getting a lot of downloads. Okay, slow down. This tower moment can be potentially in regards to stability and structure. You're getting information, or there's action that's being taken in regards to the stability, and or you're finding out about somebody, a King of Pentacles in your life, who is having a complete sudden change, in their life in regarding their stability and structure, and they're communicating and they're taking some type of action. You're finding out about this, and this is really bringing up these feelings of forgiveness and really having to lighten up because of some information that you find out that maybe is different than what you thought it was going to be, is what I'm getting. I'm not going to clarify this tower. I didn't clarify for the other signs. This is all that I'm pulling for this. But what this does say to me, which is a, and I don't want you to worry about this, there's communication also that, or action that are currently happening, right? Or that is currently at play in this energy from potentially a tower moment, things that changed and maybe is where you found this loss. And from this tower, right? This is near future, okay? There's stability and stability that comes from this communication and this lightening up, this forgiveness, heart chakras opening, feelings coming to the surface, communication, right? Eight of Wands, you're getting communication a lot like Gemini, well, and all the signs, Aries and Taurus as well. Communication about a new stability and structure, that this is going in the right direction. This is good. This is positive movement forward. And it could have been from something that happened unexpectedly. This communication could also be unexpected for you, Cancer. So big change, expect the unexpected. Go back to the beginning of when I'm talking about the astrology for this week, and this fits right into it. Expect the unexpected. And this completely screams that. Okay. Oh, wow. That's maybe because I'm a Cancer, that that sits heavy for me. But this is a lot of power and a lot of energy at play this week. A lot having to do with Leo. This could be for you or for somebody around you or in a situation. And for you Cancers, it might be taking place on August 30th. I can't guarantee that. I don't know why I said August 30th. It could be taking place by the 30th. It could be taking place after the 30th. I don't know, but I don't know why I said August 30th. That just like popped out. So keep your wits about you around August 30th. Okay, give me a second. All right. So moving on to Leo. Okay, so Leo, speaking of power, geez, that Cancer was powerful. Leo, you are all, you're being spotlighted. You're all on display, lately with the sun in Leo, the new moon in Leo, this powerful new direction, this North Node, destiny, fire sign, being a fire sign with Aries. There's a lot of energy at play here, and I want to see. Okay, it's telling me that I need to cut the deck. What's happening for Leo this week, August 13th through the 20th, in regards to relationships? Or okay, so Leo, for you, I think that there's still healing that's happening. She's sitting, she's not moving forward, at least not today. Not today, meaning not right now. There's still healing, there's contemplation, trying to understand things, look at the bigger picture, setting boundaries with other people. Leo, you or your person could be avoiding conversation, not talking about things, not dealing with things, still hurt about boundaries that you have placed on somebody or somebody has placed on you. There's just still a lot of contemplation in this energy for you, Leo, or which is interesting because there's a push forward. Now, whatever I clarify with might say that you're moving past this. I don't know. We're going to find out in just a second. But this is the head of the matter of what's happening in this energy at this time. Something regarding contemplating that's been happening. Oh, look at that. So I know that this is the one that needs to be chosen. Okay. A lot of these slick cards, they happen like that. I get my messages that way. Look at that. Do you see how perfect tarot is? What does this say here? Still upset, and look at what came out. And you saw it slip out, anger. Something has hurt either you very deeply or somebody around you. There's been injustice that you don't feel like justice has happened yet. In this energy, there's just some real powerful words and emotions that confusion. You can see, Leo, in this card, there's a lot of confusion that's happening either for you or your person or this situation. And things are stagnant at this point. What is this? Help me clarify this for Leo. What's going on in this energy? I just feel like it's a real buildup. It could be that it's a buildup and it doesn't look like there is any movement forward, but there could be putting the pieces together of a situation and those emotions coming to the surface, right? Because this is water coming to the surface, those emotions coming to the surface and having to deal with those. Because it's something that has been confusing for you, Leo, and or your person, and they haven't been dealing with it. And there's no more time to push it off. The energy that is compiling is very much pushing us all forward. And because we can't go into this new energy like this, there has to be movement forward and getting past and forgiveness, like Cancer had, right? We all tie in together. It ties in with Cancer's about forgiveness and heart chakra opening. She does have a green coat on, right? This is about emotions and heart chakra, just like all the other signs have been. And it's slowly opening, but there's still a lot of healing and introspection that's being, isolation potentially that's being had at this in this energy. Okay, so let's clarify with the tarot. Okay, what's happening? What is this not today in anger? So there could have been some distraction, a third entity of some sort that was playing into the mix of some type of relationship. And the planning of what to do about this has really caused, becoming independent from this. Maybe somebody is deciding to move on in a different direction. Maybe you are, Leo, and this is being brought about and it's causing maybe this third distraction is this doesn't necessarily have to be a third I call them distractions. A lot of people say third party, but I don't like that because this could be anything. This could be an addiction. This could be something within yourself. It doesn't have to be another person involved, but it could be a stuck because the Two of Wands is about planning, moving forward, or like taking action, but still just standing there. You see in the traditional tarot, she's holding one of the wands. She's stuck in indecision, trying to balance, trying to uh, make something just. And just like I was talking about injustice, right? Trying to make something just. And there's this independence stance from making a decision on potentially this distraction, this addiction, taking the actions. She's not taking the actions to manage she or he, you or your person, not looking at things, not taking the necessary actions to look at hurt and pain from the past, from something that has come in between you or your person or them and their situations or people. There's been an independence of a stance on making a decision. This right here is basically, these three cards are basically saying the same thing as this. I don't want to deal with it. I haven't wanted to in the past. I didn't want to look at it. I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to put it off. I'm stagnant. I'm not moving forward. I'm just going to put it, I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm just going to sit here all closed up. She's all, tight in her little, you know, the ball, just contemplating, just trying to heal. This is saying, I am isolated from making a decision. I'm not doing this today. Now, it can be because this anger hasn't been faced and healed and really looked at why you or your person is angry, and validating that that's okay to feel that way. But what are you going to do about it? Are you going to stay pushed down, sitting down when you got pushed down, or when your person got, pushed aside or left out, right? She's by herself. Is that how you're going to choose, even though you're angry, even though that there have been wounds and been hurt, and there is, this indecision? You also get to choose if you're going to stay on this dock, or they get to choose and they are choosing to just stay on this dock. You going to stay there forever? Are they going to stay there forever? At some point, I mean, you can choose to stay there forever. It doesn't look like there's a lot of joy that's happening within, within this. But again, the way that I look at my cards, the one behind is always past. So this could potentially be where, and when you line these up, right, this is the way that I do my cards, middle, left, right. I learned that from Steve's Love Tarot. He's amazing. He teaches me everything, I swear. But that and Gina's channel, I learned so much about reading cards from her. But the anger and the Two of Wands, this could very much line up to be, maybe there's been just this resistance, yes, to making a decision, but making this decision has to happen and is going to happen. And on one side or the other, there's going to be this anger that has to be dealt with, because there has to be a planning and a travel of moving forward, finally making that decision, pushing past that. This distraction behind, behind or in the past, is in the past. This could be emotions that have been in the past regarding this. It could also be because we are moving that direction and we are moving towards the future. This could be not dealing with what was going on with too many people involved, too much involved, it could be just working too hard and not getting in the way, not communicating and not getting in the way, somebody just not dealing with something, not doing something, and finally becoming independent and feeling more independent and aligned, and knowing that there's going to be some type of consequence or reciprocal energy that might be angry, but planning on moving past that and getting past the stagnancy point. This to me is better than this any day, even if there's anger and there's hurt, because this means just movement. This means that things are flowing. It's kind of like the water. When I take Nala walking, I don't let her drink from, places that just are stagnant water, because flowing water, right? Moving water, you can see the little waves that are happening from the ducks down here, but moving water allows for the energy and the transportation, the transformation, the molding that can give us a different outcome, and won't make us sick in just this constant stagnant low vibration spot. We're stuck like in mud, right? Quicksand or mud, if you're stuck there forever, you're going to die. Well, with stagnant water, stuck in your emotions, right? Because water is emotion. Stuck in your emotions is the same thing as like drinking from water that's been stagnant. It builds bacteria, it builds toxicity. Same thing here, right? But when that water starts to move and it starts to flow and there's constant movement, it's constantly moving that dynamic and the dynamics around to where you can get past this anger, or your person can get past this anger, as long as there is getting up and moving forward. I hope that analogy made sense. I tried. But this is, again, just the energy that is at play right now. This looks like it's moving. It's going to be moving in the positive direction. She is also sitting, she is looking at that anger. She's looking in that direction. She is looking forward. She's not looking back. And that's real, uh, that really points out, it makes a good point, is what I'm trying to say, that she is actually, you or your person are looking at the anger or looking at things from the past. And there is this Two of Wands, which is movement forward. Today, however, or in this energy or this week or what's happening now, is maybe that, it's slowly transitioning. Maybe today you're not dealing with it or they're not dealing with it. But there's some independence in regards to, these decisions that are being made. It could also be a decision regarding whether to be independent or not, and cutting ties with somebody, or really, separating, moving on, moving forward, traveling past something that has just a gathering of something, being, being it a person or a distraction or an addiction, something that's come in the way. So, okay, Leo, hang tight. Just energy that's at play right now. It's constantly changing. All right. I'm going to do Virgo, and then I'm going to split this video because I've been on this one for an hour. I'm going to post both of them. So if you've joined me this far, just head over to once I do Virgo, head over to the other part 2. I have to do it that way because it takes forever to upload these. So, all right, what's on tap for Virgo August 13th through the 20th in relationships and this energy, this new moon in Leo? What's on tap for Virgo? What's going on for Virgo? Okay, last shuffle. Little baby, wrapped in the cord, mama. Little honey, little baby. Okay. All right. So what is going on for Virgo this week? Camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception, some introspection. Maybe looking at some stuff in the past that has been really dark. Maybe some inner child, learning from the past, stopping and really taking notice, potentially. Virgo, you or your person is. What is camera? Remembering, maybe something coming to memory, maybe nostalgia. Somebody's remembering back. You're remembering back. Somebody here is looking back at things of the past that they didn't see correctly. The picture wasn't clear to them. It was too dark. They maybe had some real dark energy surrounding them that didn't allow them to see things in the right light. So their perception was clouded or too dark because they were dealing with their own wounding, or this could be you. So Virgo, what? Okay. Regarding family, children, pregnancy, something that was maybe not grown, immature, new beginnings, fertility, spending time with children, immaturity, inner child. So again, that dark, reminiscing about childhood. Maybe something has happened in the past in somebody's childhood, and they've really had to go within and really understand it in a different perspective. It says learning from the past, so maybe something was done immaturely or said immaturely, and really taking a second look at that. There's so much that's wrapped around children. I mean, it could go multiple different ways. It could literally be a child. It could be family. It could be something immature or, a new start, a new beginning. In the Lenormand, a child is a new beginning. Something was done, somebody made a wrong decision, or something was done immaturely. Maybe somebody jumped the gun, jumped to conclusions, took off, or said something that it wasn't the right time, and it was done prematurely before having all the information or before seeing things clearly. Okay, so or this new perspective is being looked at in this energy. Somebody is able to stop for a moment, take pause, right? A camera, a photo, a still photo. They used to call it still photo. I don't think they do anymore, but a picture. I'm getting a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? That saying. Being able to see it 1,000 different ways, maybe looking at things, perspectives changing. Okay. Gosh, I can't even remember if I shuffled. Did I shuffle? I get so zoned in on what's channeling in. Okay. What is this about for Virgo? Truths about, yeah, see? So King of Swords, things coming to light, just like what we were talking about, truths about walking. Wow. So you guys saw me shuffling these. So King of Swords and Eight of Cups came out for one of the signs behind, or not behind, but I mean, the way that I usually lay them out, they're behind. So Aries through Leo, somebody got King of Swords, Eight of Cups, and then I can't remember the other cups that they got, but walking away from being confident enough to bring up truths and look at things in a new light. Looking at, maybe somebody walked away prematurely, either you or your person, and really because they had this false confidence, or this confidence that they knew that they were going in the right direction. Or it could be the truth is now coming to light in regards to a child or children or family, and somebody's making some decisions about a child regarding something that's come about, truths about something, and somebody is walking away confidently knowing their worth and uh and their value, being confident in, this could go a couple different ways. This could be being confident enough to walk away from something that is now being looked at in the right timing, and something was done immaturely, and so somebody can see that it was the right decision, or they can bring up truths that it was the wrong decision, it was done immaturely. Or it could be something about truths about walking away from a family. Somebody could have walked away from their children, or getting news, learning from the past about, maybe fertility is on here. Potentially this, I've talked in previous reads about DNA testing, about a child not being somebody's, learning about that, really looking back at the signs, the red flags that were there, the possibilities that were there that were not being seen or wanting to be looked at. And maybe time spent with family, really diving deep in regards to either something that happened immaturely or something in regards to a child, children, or um, somebody walking away from a new beginning. Maybe there could have been, like missed opportunity. That's what I'm getting as well with this Virgo. So that's either you or your person. If you connect with that, there are going to be truths that are really showing up, that are really being spotlighted or highlighted. True, color coming to light, because this card for camera is so dark. um, Things coming to light about family or this new beginning, that maybe something has happened prematurely or immaturely. Somebody was immaturely maybe keeping information in regards to why they walked away for a Queen of Wands, or so this is in my, like I've told the other signs, this is in the past, this is current, right? So truths, information, epiphany moments, knowledge, and then Queen of Wands is in the future, being able to confidently understand now what has happened in a family or an immature situation, or something that happened prematurely, or with a child, children, a pregnancy. Also, stuff, inner child could also be at play here. Okay. But so if you take these away, these are lined. The truths, information, bringing about complete knowledge and clarity, and then confidently being able to move past that, knowing your value, them knowing their value, moving past, being confident in understanding the situation for what it really is and being able to see it correctly. Hey, Virgo. So that's what is playing out for you. So Scorpio and or Libra and to Pisces is going to be on part 2. Okay, so I will put that in the description so that y'all know. But hopefully some of these messages resonated for you as well. It's just that this video is going to take forever to load, so I've got to do it in 2 parts because I talk too much. Anyways, Aries through Virgo, if you don't join me for the rest, you guys have a good week, and thanks so much for being here. If you would like the video that helps my stats, so I know what's happening and where I need to go next, and also if you're not a subscriber, if you'd like to come in to my little home of my soul tribe, I'd love to have you. And you guys have a great week. We'll talk to you on the next video. See ya.